Hi everybody, it's the Retro Yuki and Merry Christmas to all. I am excited to give you guys this video for you guys. I cannot wait. Give you guys a lot more content in 2023 as we celebrate a new year. But before we get to that, I want to remind everybody Christmas is about the time for family, as in your IRL family, folks. Not just your roleplay family. I have our roleplay family, our roleplay adventures, our Emerald Hunters, our upcoming Francis the Hedgehog VR Chat roleplay series, and Mobius Heroes coming up in 2023. There's a lot to be planned. There's a lot to be looking forward to. But today, we take that time to reflect and to celebrate with our IRL family. Keep that in mind as we continue in this video because I got something special planned, guys. But first, let me show you guys the channel because we'll give you guys an idea of what to look forward to in 2020 and what else we have planned for you. So, on the channel, obviously, I did not stream last night, unfortunately, because number one, I came home late from a Christmas party, and number two, I actually got sick a little bit. Um, I did throw up a little bit after this yesterday with chat, but nothing to worry about. I'm fine. We're okay here. So keep that in mind. We're fine. Now I do want to give you guys a little hint of what's coming up for 2020. And you may have noticed that there is going to be something. But before I explain that something, those of you who watch the stream or watch the stream, even if it's not VR chat, I want to say thank you because we are getting close to thing that I never thought would be happening. 1,175 subs. I never thought it was going to happen. No, no cap. Because when I started this channel, it was going to be a boring gaming like everybody tries to do. Then VR chat came along. Then tutorials coming along. There's more in 2020. Then roleplay started. Then Mario Maker returned. So all that combined actually saved the channels. I want to say thank you to you guys, to you, even the Emerald Hunters and our crew made the video. You guys are awesome. Okay, now you need to take a look at what's coming up in 2023 because that's what everybody's looking forward to. Okay, besides the rest of the year. So let me give you a hint. There are only three on the board, but there's gonna be more. We are going to be planning Tuesday and Thursday VR chat. So I did not put it on the board yet because I'm not sure what character I'm gonna use. But I'll decide that for another time. But I will tell you that this is our last three terms of like not formal but what's on the board. I will add the Tuesday and Thursday VR chat now. Saturday VR chat I'm gonna see because that's actually December 31st. And because of New Year, I'm going to see if I'm going to actually do on the 31st or VR chat, but most likely not. I'm going to move that to Friday. Anyway, moving on along. What additions are going to be in 2023? Well, besides the VR chat roleplay, and I do want to officially introduce to you the website of roleplay. There's two versions. This is the Rebleed version, and that is all of our roleplay. You already noticed that I already started announcing, including the upcoming Francis the Hedgehog roleplay or chat roleplay series. I said that a little bit too much. How it is. You notice that in the picture we have two forms. We have the fire form and the normal form. Normal form was with Sonic Forces. The fire form, however, was made by our script writer for Roleplay Adventures. Big. I want to say thank you. Well, okay, and I'll be the video producer of all four. All four series or chat. We already started with Roleplay Adventures. Supposed to do a Christmas special, but it didn't materialize. But are going to transition that to a Sonic and Shadow Emerald Hunters right now is scripted. Francis the Hedgehog series is going to be freestyle. And Mobius Heroes, we are not officially on the board yet, but I'm gonna let you guys know. But will have a role blog. We have a blog, roleplay blog coming up. If you guys are interested, I'll link it in. You can also watch the roleplay, whatever we already published. The first one, the first things Beats Fight with Surge, played by Lone KC, first time role player by the way. So just started learning about roleplay, and I'm happy to have him on board as part of the team. Okay, really happy to have Lone KC as part of the team. Plays Kyle the Wolf. Also, his brother is gonna be part of the series, Jake the Wolf, and he also knows how to play a Shadow. Might see Shadow with his brother Jake. So look out for that. I might break some news about that. That is the first thing that's new. We also have the cast and crew based on the series. So roleplay adventures we have myself. There's actually there's one. Yeah, there is one missing Sonic. So Francis the Wolf is played by myself. I'm also the video producer. Spooky Twig is played by Clover, one in the middle there, is played by Spooky Twig. He plays as Kyle the Wolf, and with his brother Jake, I put DRC Gamer plays as Dars the Hedgehog. The pronunciation Dars, like the RCE. And Dion Tail plays as Dion the World Defender, and everybody knows that because he is. That was his name. And I forgot to add him in, but he is part of the crew. Movie Sonic is played by Rich Banyan. So if Rich, that's him. That's Movie Sonic. Rich Banyan. Okay, that's the crew for the roleplay adventures. Emerald Hunters, I have to see. Francis the Hedgehog is played by me. So that's one character you know. But I'm not gonna put him up yet until you have the actual crew. That's the website. The second version of the website is a from scratch version. I'm going to show you guys that when it's ready. I'm not going to put it up just because. It is a from scratch version, so completely different from here. I actually get to customize the code because I'm the one that's coding the website. So there you go. Now, what else is coming up in 2020? There's two more things coming up. First one is a return to Patreon, like this shown here. You may have noticed that I have not posted for a long time, and the reason why is because I don't have necessary content yet. However, now that we have VR chat roleplay and stuff, we might do something cool for you guys with Patreon. First of all, let me explain what Patreon is. Patreon allows you, as a content, create revenue based on exclusive or early access content for your audience. For example, if I release a roleplay video early, if I want to release a roleplay video early, but I want to give you early access, this is what it is. I get to give you guys early access, but you do have to pay a little bit of a monthly fee. channel. And by a little bit, I actually mean $1 a month. $1 a month, maybe free. I'll think about it. Look, the main goal here is to give you content, but also support the channel. I actually have one Patreon on the board. So I initially tried to do running in the on the here for early access. That doesn't work. So I'm going to transition that to roleplay. Early access. Now, if you are a crew member of the Emerald Hunter, you actually get watch it early and is a part of the crew. If not, rope early access is gonna be through Patreon or members only on YouTube. So that's one thing that's coming back. I'll give you guys an official word or video introducing the Patreon so that you can actually support correctly. Because this is more of a this video in particular is more of a first look at 2020 rather than already. I'm gonna give you guys an actual video on what I'm planning for Patreon later on next or later on this week, next week. I want to show you guys what they're capable of. Bam. Next one is something a little bit more interesting. So, actually, two more. So, this layout I'm working on for VR chat. Now, you might be wondering, hey, wait a second, VR chat already has a layout, right? Well, not necessarily, because actually, I'm only been showing you guys the action, but I never showed you guys the interactive. What do you mean? Well, the interactive part. But what I mean by that, you already are interacting with the characters, right? Well, actually, I wanted to add something. So I don't have it on the layout yet, but we're gonna have a brand new thing called Question of the Day, and the question of the day is going to be specifically about like VR chat, roleplay, other stuff, and sometimes the questions of the day might be related to giving me ideas for roleplay adventures and other stuff. So I want to involve the community 2020 in terms of VR chat. So I'm going all in. Basically, we're strategizing for our VR chat content 2020. So it's not in here yet because I'm still thinking of how I want to lay it out. But think about this as a running video game layout like normal, but for VR chat. So you have your chat here, you have something here, you have something here. Your normal video game layout, but for VR. So we have question of the day, for example. We have the chat. We have like latest subscriber, all that good stuff you know. But we're gonna add something special just for VR chat. You guys, like, let's vote on who the role player of the day or something. Okay, so that's coming up for the layout. Also, speaking of award, next Thursday for VR chat, we're gonna have the annual, well, semi-annual VR chat awards for the Yuki fam. We did it last year. I think last year we did it for Christmas. So today, this time around, we're actually doing it after Christmas. That's okay. So look out for polls about like role player of the year, character of the year, something like that. In the next coming days for you guys to vote, we'll announce the winners Thursday. Thursday, January December 29, 2025 for our annual little thing here. It's something different it's something that we do here, but it's something that I wanted to. That's for VR chat. The next thing that's coming up potentially in 2023 is going to be IRL. What do I mean by that? I'm actually thinking of trying IRL stream. What does that mean? Well, we're gonna be talking about like topics, like streaming topics. I used to do this a few. I went as an experimental when I started the channel. So back then, did not know. If I can find it here. So I used to do streaming tutorials. Now, know me for this channel for another thing that I'm coming back into. That's tutorials. But specifically, the guys remember this. I'm still going to have more videos for you guys, but it's been a while since they haven't updated a lot for a few months. That's why it's been a little bit on the down low. However, what I used to do is actual tutorials for other things. Example, Noxbot. So Noxbot is a bot that allows you to do stuff on Facebook. So I'm still thinking of going back to this, but Noxbot requires $15 a month, and I'm not willing to pay that much. Anyway, so this is Noxbot. So you get to do like giveaways, the stream queue, comment search, the keywords or the commands, loyalty economy, advanced giveaway, order benefits, Patreon, and the keyword system. So I got to teach you guys about that. Now, what does it have to do with 2020? Well, we're going back to tutorials like this, as well as tutorials for other subjects or other games, including VR chat. Now, I'm not talking about the tutorial from last year. I'm talking about tutorials. This one, this one right here, the user interface and interaction. So I used to do this, but because the menu updated, and if you guys are coming to VR chat for the first time, um, it's gonna be this tutorial is actually outdated because the menu changed from a few months ago. But I'm gonna give you guys a new tutorial series for that. Hold on. Anyway, moving back on topic, more tutorials are coming back in 2023, including emulation. We're gonna go into emulation. We're gonna go into more Mude. We're gonna go into more Discord material. We're going to teach you guys rules of streaming. And speaking of streaming in terms of videos, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but there is a post. There was a post that I mentioned a few days ago, and it's called Streaming Tactically. And this video series will go into like, because everybody nowadays wants to stream just to do it. And I'm going to warn you against that. Don't just stream just because every cool kid is streaming. I want you guys to think about this tactically. This is not this looks like a hobby, but once you make that money, it's no longer a hobby. So I want you guys to think about this tactically and smartly and don't just push. So some of the topics we're going to include are why community games tend to work, why not to go into popular games, why stream times matter, why your stream schedule matters, why you should not focus on the numbers, don't buy your success, earn it, don't don't overdream, setting realistic goals, how to engage with your audience, don't settle, start experimenting, and monetization, and more. And there's a lot more topics, but those are the main 10. I mean, main 4, but in 10 videos to get started. I've been streaming for only 2 years. That's it. It looks like more, but it's not. Or if you count Twitch, but for real, too. Okay, so uh, experience with my experience, you're gonna see what I had to experience, and based on like how I've been doing, you get to see what it's really like to be a content creator slash streamer. So that's in 2023. I cannot wait to give you guys this. That's it for now. Don't forget, as always, I will be giving you guys Miku content for the day, for Christmas Day. If anything, if I do have time tonight, 9:35, we're gonna be going back to VR chat live. Yes, I said live. But again, that's only if I have time. I'm not gonna push it. But our next official stream is tomorrow at 5 for Mario Maker, and then Tuesday we're gonna have VR chat along with FIFA. We need to get back into. And then FIFA on Thursday, Wednesday, I'll have to see what we're gonna do. Thursday is VR chat. Friday is VR chat because of Saturday's New Year's. But that's it. But before, as always, let me close with this. Let me close with this. As always, let me close this way. Remember, folks, don't forget to live life to the fullest. Don't complain, entertain. And as always, from the unfortunate one, he always says this, and I have to give it like straight up. Um, don't don't forget to get rest, stay blessed, and don't get stressed. And from Mr. Work, don't forget to do work, live life, and create that funny and scary content. We'll see you guys in 24 hours for Mario Maker. Enjoy. Happy Christmas. Excuse me. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year from the fam. And stay blessed, y'all. Enjoy.